Hi, I'm Pammy Woodruff of schooloflostarts.com and makeitwithpam.com, and I'm going to show you how to wind a bobbin on a machine that is probably one of the most common singer sewing machines that you'll run into. Now, this is the same method that's used on the Featherweight, on the 301 series, the 400 series, 500s, I think the 15s have the same kind of bobbin winder, and a lot of machines that aren't singers. So we'll learn how to do this. Okay, so here is the machine that we're going to practice on. This is a Singer 403. It's almost identical to the Singer 401. The bobbin winding mechanism is the same on the Singer Featherweight, that's be the 221 or 222, or on the 301s, or many other machines have this very same bobbin winder. I think that the Rocketeer, this 500, I think it's got the same one. At any rate, there's a lot of machines that have this kind of bobbin winder. Parts to know about are the bobbin winder, which flips up to use, and then as the thread fills, the bobbin winder disengages and shuts itself off, stores down in this position. You'll probably have a thread guide that is also a tensioner. That's on this machine. It's down in this position. You also need to know about the hand wheel and the silver wheel in the middle here, which is called a clutch wheel. Your bobbin is going to have one or more holes on the side of it, and those are also important. There will also be spool pins that you can place the thread on. On this particular machine, for winding a bobbin, I could place it down here and then run the thread underneath the tensioner, as you see right here. Or I could place it on either one of the spool pins on top and just thread it a slightly different way. Now, to use the bobbin winder, of course, it does need to be up where you can access it. I'm going to, this particular time, thread through this top tensioner and then down to this one at the base. Then, making sure that you have a freshly snipped tip on the thread, because it is so much easier to thread anything, whether it's a hand needle, sewing machine needle, or a bobbin, if you have an unfrayed edge. Then going from the middle of the bobbin to the outside, go through one of those holes. Doesn't matter which hole. Closer to the center might be slightly better, but it doesn't really matter if you've got a series of holes. Place the bobbin over the spindle on the bobbin winder and hold on to that thread tail. Push this all the way up to engage. Now, to get ready to wind a bobbin, you also hold the hand wheel with your left hand and reach up to the clutch knob. Move the top about a quarter turn towards you so that it is loose, and it will hit a stop there when you've got it all the way. This prevents all the innards from going up and down. You don't get the needle part running wild while you are winding a bobbin. Then hold the thread tail, press on the gas, and there she goes. You might be able to see that the thread is going back and forth, and after you've gotten a few rounds on here, you can give the tail a little tug and it'll break off for you. This is nice because then you don't have to trim it there afterwards. Now this one is winding fairly evenly, but if it wasn't, I would just give the thread a little nudge so that the shallow part gets filled in too, just like this. Just a little nudge every once in a while, make sure it fills in that side of the bobbin. Now as the bobbin is winding, the thread builds up in the middle to the point where it will push onto this silver thing. Remember this little silver triangle? You might have seen it. As the thread fills up the bobbin, it pushes, 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 then boom, it pushes this winder wheel away from the hand wheel, and then it stops. That's how you know that it's full. Now when this one gets full, I am going to reach up and do this manually. I will fake it being full right before it is full. That's just for today. Done. All right. Then you reach up here, once again steady the hand wheel, push the top of the clutch wheel away from you, the clutch knob here, and you'll feel it get finger tight. You only need to do it finger tight. Don't jam this down as hard as the guys put the lug nuts on your tires on your car. You'll never get it loose again, but just make sure it's nicely snug. Pull off your bobbin and flip that back down to the storage. That's how you wind your bobbin.